Hello everyone, welcome back to all of you in the Smelly Army. So today it's going to be a fragrance showdown between my fragrance Gravitas Pour Homme and Jeremy Fragrance's Office for Men. Now before we do that, as you know, a lot of us fragrance reviewers now have to generate income from our channels, and to that end we've decided to put a few adverts at the beginning of each video. So I'll be right back after these messages.
The taste of India. Experience the taste of India.
The Regency Tandoori Restaurant. Private functions catered for. Takeaway service available.
Hi folks, I'm Art Caesar, used car sales manager here at Silver City Ford Toyota. We're located on Route 44 here in Rainham, Mass. And have I got an announcement to make? We're declaring war on the competition, and that's why I've got these BDUs on. You know what BDUs are? That's Battle Dress Utility. And my gang, we're going to do battle to give you the best deals of any used car lot anywhere in this area. We know we've got the best product. We know we've got the best prices. We know we've got the best team. And I want to get your attention. We are going to blow away the competition. You see this? This is a pineapple hand grenade. And we are going to blow away the competition to make you the happiest customers ever in a used car operation.
Welcome back. So great place to go, the Regency Tandoori Restaurant. I would say though that if like me you suffer from a slightly sensitive digestive system, after my visit there last Saturday I would recommend that you perhaps avoid the seafood vindaloo. But let's get into the main video now. So of course this is what a strange idea, isn't it? Office for Men by Jeremy Fragrance versus my fragrance release Gravitas Pour Homme. Gravitas Pour Homme, by the way, is a Kickstarter campaign. You can pre-order now by following the link in the description below. It's £75 for a 100ml bottle, or the equivalent price in dollars or wherever you are in the world. The bottle is going to look something like this. This is the bottle. The label may be upgraded a little bit. We're still working on that. Well, let's compare the packaging first. Office for Men, from the most famous fragrance reviewer out there, arguably. Well, no, not arguably. He is Jeremy Fragrance. A more simple bottle design, very simple indeed, perfectly okay but very utilitarian, very light kind of lid there, and that's the kind of aesthetic he's gone for. We're going for something a little bit more grandiose, so that's the packaging done. There is a box with this one, and ours will have a box too. In terms of the actual fragrances then, Jeremy's fragrance is a very crowd-pleasing, modern, masculine fragrance. I won't list the exact note listing, but it's got bergamot in there. There's pink pepper, there's iris, there are a lot of aroma chemicals, ambroxan, I think it's cachalox paridisone, and something called an intense modern wood accord. So I've got some on here. Why should we compare them? Well, just simply because these are two of the fragrances that are out there now from us fragrance reviewers, and I guess we can really say they represent very much the two styles of our two different channels. Office for Men, very much like Jeremy's usual recommendations, is the kind of fragrance that will get you compliments that is pretty hard, I would say, to dislike if you're the average person. Maybe if you're a hardcore fragrance connoisseur, you can find things to dislike about it. But it's a very mainstream, mass-appealing, modern fragrance. It's got similarities with things like Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, maybe Creed's Aventus, and those are all hugely popular fragrances. It has tremendous performance. The perfumer is Alberto Marias, a very renowned fragrance perfumer who's made some real classics, Acqua di Gio, Versace Pour Homme, many other things too. So great perfumer. And if you like that kind of mass-appealing, modern, fresh, great performing fragrance that will get you compliments from the average person, then this is a very good bet indeed, in keeping with what you expect from Jeremy Fragrance, who is all about being popular with the ladies and having a modern DNA. That's what he says a lot about this fragrance if you go on the website. It's got a modern fragrance DNA, and it's very good. It's quite expensive. I can't remember the exact price now, but it's 100 and something euros for your 100ml bottle, and it's pretty much a niche fragrance price, so it's quite pricey. Let's compare that to what I've done then. As you know if you follow the channel, but you may not, my taste in fragrances, although actually I like all kinds, sometimes I like modern fresh stuff, sometimes I like gourmand fragrances, but I do have a definite taste for liking the old school traditional masculine fragrances, and we've taken a bit of that vibe in what we've done here with this fragrance. Gravitas Pour Homme. The perfumer is John Stephen, a man who has made fragrances for Check and Speak. He did Oxford and Cambridge for them, and he's also done a lot of fragrances for Boadicea the Victorious, so a really great UK based perfumer. And we've created an aromatic fougere. The notes are bergamot, hope I can remember, bergamot, mandarin and lavender in the top. In the mid we have cardamom, coriander and black pepper, and in the base we have patchouli, ambergris and oak moss. It's an old school vibe a little bit, but not to the point of being very dated and out of fashion kind of. It's not off-puttingly old school smelling. Here's a fragrance I recently picked up, Duc de Vivon's L'Extrême, 1991 release. I really like it, but this does smell dated. If you're worried about this smelling like an old man, I don't think it does. In fact, what I'm going to do is throw it over and give you a few sound bites from other reviewers who have tried it. Let's see what they think.
I got in the car and he said, "Are you wearing a Tom Ford? Because it smells amazing." And so,
I did.
yeah. What's your name?
Stefan.
Stefan's a fan of Gravitas Pour Homme. He would definitely rock it well.
It's
I think.
really rock it. Yes.
Kind of like a cozy hug. Yeah, let's imagine a nice big bear hug from George Clooney.
Bloody hell. If this had been any less than what it is, which is amazing, it's completely like a bullseye, it's a home run, it's literally, he had an idea, he wanted to create this scent, and he did it. If it had been any less than top quality and top notch, I would have probably said something and I would have complained, but as soon as you spray it on, you're like, oh right, yeah, you've got it. You know what I mean? Like, he's done it. He's done exactly what he said he was going to do.
So there you go. Great praise indeed, and thank you so much to those reviewers. I'm really grateful for their thoughts. Some of them, I'll put links to their full videos in the description below. They're getting different things out of it at different times. Office for Men is quite one-dimensional and linear. It's fresh, it's bright, it's citrusy and woody, and it's masculine and it's modern and it's good. My fragrance is a little bit more difficult to pin down. Some people are getting chocolatey patchouli. Some people are picking up on a lot of the lavender. Some people are getting the vanilla notes. Some people are picking up on the citrus opening. It's complex. You get different things out of it at different times. It also performs really, really well for me so far. This is an extract de parfum. I think Office for Men is eau de parfum. This, I'm not sure the percentage of the fragrance oil. Mine's got 20%. His is probably roughly around that kind of level too, maybe a little bit lower, so we call mine an extract de parfum because 20% is even above the typical level of perfume concentration for an eau de parfum. So both are strong, both last well, and they're very different smelling indeed. Which one do I prefer? Well, obviously I prefer mine because it's in keeping with my taste. If you are looking for an easygoing, masculine, fresh fragrance, safe bet, you're going to pick Office for Men. It's unlikely actually that you're thinking, well, shall I buy Mr. Smelly's fragrance or Jeremy Fragrances, because there are thousands of other fragrances out there. I just thought it would be fun to compare. If you are looking for something complex, niche smelling, and that is going to be not for everybody, that commands respect, gives you an aura of authority, that you perhaps have to have a certain gravitas to wear. You don't have to be old, but somebody's mentioned George Clooney there, Claire. Thank you, Claire, from the Smurfy Girly channel. It's that kind of vibe. Difficult to pin down. Once you smell it, I think you'll find that it's very, very captivating. But you have to be a real fragrance fan, I think, to really appreciate this and be confident that you're going to like it. I hope that everyone who's ordered it is going to enjoy it as much as I do and as much as the other reviewers have done. If I had to rate each one of them out of 10, that would be rather it's silly, isn't it, because it's my own fragrance. But I think Office for Men, just as a smell, regardless of the price value, it's a solid 7.5 for me. It doesn't wildly excite me, but it's a great solid safe bet. For me, this one, just, my personal enjoyment of Gravitas is a 10 out of 10, and that's thanks to the perfumer John Stephen, who is the skilled one, not me. So I'm not really blowing my own trumpet. I would if I could, but I'm being honest that I think he's done something fantastic, and I'm very, very grateful I don't feel I deserve a fragrance this good in my name just for doing my little YouTube channel, but I'll take it. It's great. So that's my humble opinion. Of course, I'm biased. Let me know what you think and which of these fragrances sounds more up your street. Thank you ever so much for watching. That's all I'm going to say for today. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. Bye-bye. Don't forget, if you'd like to join the Smelly Army private members club over on Patreon, there's a link in the description to do that. It costs just $2 a month and you get an extra video from me every week. Plus you get to watch everything I've already uploaded in there. We're building a really nice community, lots of interaction, and I'd love to see you in there.